everyone, my name is Sonia. I'm really excited to be here with you all today and to be part of Character Strong this week. I am a musician and I live in Los Angeles, so I am home right now, just like all of you. And I'm going to be singing a song for you all in just a minute. Before I do, I wanted to talk to you a little about why I wrote it and then how it relates to today's theme, which is commitment. So I wrote Louder on a day when I was feeling very indecisive and unsure of what I wanted. I was having trouble hearing myself. And I believe that all of us are born with a very clear inner voice. I think we know what we like, what we don't like, what we want, what we don't want. And it's just as we grow up, sometimes we're talked out of what we really want for ourselves, or we don't feel safe expressing ourselves for whatever reason, or we're bullied out of it. There's so many reasons why we lose touch with that inner voice in us. And so I wanted to write a song that encouraged other people and also just helped myself to get back in touch with that voice and hear what it is that I want and what it is that I want to say. And so one thing that I think a lot of people will tell you when you're trying to figure out what it is that you want, when you're having trouble making a decision, is they'll say, well, trust your gut, trust your intuition. And I found that to be very unhelpful personally, just because I would be like, well, I don't know what is my gut. I can't, not all of us are in touch with that. And so one thing I've learned recently as a way to learn how to get in touch with what is our gut and what is our intuition, because I think that's so important, is learning what is a yes and what is a no. Learning what a yes feels like in our body and what a no feels like in our body. So one thing I realized is, for example, no for me, if I'm trying to decide between something, no for me doesn't actually sound like a very loud no in my body. What it feels like more is indecision. I'll, instead of being able to say no very quickly, I'll just start ping-ponging in my head and I'll feel very unsure. And so over time, I've come to learn that, okay, that's my no. That's when I know I don't want to do something, is when I become very indecisive suddenly. My yes feels like my body gets very buzzy and I feel uncomplicated. And so it's been really helpful for me to learn this and to have a better gauge of what a yes and no feels like for me. And the reason I'm talking about all of this, why I'm talking about inner voice and learning your yes and learning your no, is that I think at the root of commitment, to be able to follow through on any commitment, it means that you need to know your why for it. You need to be really clear on your reason for doing something. So, for example, I've been in music for several years now, and doing this career, it's amazing, and I love it. And then at the same time, it's filled with ups and downs, and then also a lot of weeks of rejection and self-doubt. And so, but I'm committed to it, and the reason I'm committed to it is that I'm clear on my why, and the reason I've been able to stick with it for 8 years is that I'm very clear on my reason for doing it. So, and my reason for doing it is to heal and be healed. And so when I say to heal, I want to make others feel less alone. I want to make other people just feel better. And then be healed, it's for my own self-expression and to release things and get things off of my chest. And so that's always, when I'm having a bad week or just got rejected a lot one week, I come back to my reason for doing it, and that helps me stay the course. And so, when you're faltering in one of your commitments or wondering why you can't stick to something, really try and get very quiet and tune into your heart. And when I say tune into your heart, like really come to that, put your hand on your chest over your heart space and really try and listen and figure out your reason for doing that thing and figure out what is your why. And I think that's one thing that's really helped me to follow through on my commitments. Okay, I hope you like the song.
started out so soft and true, a little whisper inside of you, a little spark, a little flame, a little fire to guide the way. Then you said yes and they said no. You said you wanted, they said let it go. You said it hurts, they said be quiet now. Don't you move, don't you make a sound. Louder, louder, oh, tell me what your heart says. Louder, louder, oh, I wanna hear you screaming, oh, 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 louder, louder, oh, I wanna hear you screaming. They told you